What's up, everybody? I'm over at Trav's. We got Penelope in the garage, which honestly isn't really drivable right now. I'll have to show you what's going on there. But we've had some ideas on the air intake setup shenanigans for the car, and I think we got something that's going to work pretty good. I'll show you what's wrong with it first, and then maybe we'll show you just the final assembly, because I showed some pieces that we might have used in the last video, but I'll show you the final assembly in this video. Let me flip you around, show you why the car's not really drivable right now, and re-show you why the air cleaners are just terrible on this car. So a while back, we lowered Penelope, and it looked pretty good. But now if you look at it, it is pretty raked, and the turning radius is like a city block. And what had happened was when we lowered it, we did 2 notches up front. The car sat real nice, and then the bump stops pretty much exploded and are non-existent, and now there is no suspension travel. It's on the ground, and even worse. Let me see if I can get you up in here. So one, you can see we're low. I mean, that's the AC stuff. We're super low, but even more of a problem, bump stop's gone. And let me turn the wheel really quick to get you, maybe I can get a little bit better view of some of what's actually going on in here. All right, here we go. So that is the receiver dryer for the dealer installed AC system. And that is one of the tie rod ends completely rubbing on it. So anytime you hit a bump, half the time when you even just turn, that is bottomed out on the receiver dryer, and it makes it pretty much undrivable. So we're gonna have to raise Penelope back up a notch. And as you can see, the tires are rubbing, which these are stock 165s. I think I'm gonna have to go down to a 145 anyway, and we're gonna have to raise it up a notch. So that's quick why I'm not really driving it. And although we've been making the mechanicals better, the engine and everything better, I can't drive it. I mean, you hit a bump, bad things are happening with the steering, the suspension's completely bottoming out. But today we're not tackling that. We're just doing a little tinkering in the back, and let me show you what we've got going on. So the last video with the Weber 34 ICTs, we showed you that the air cleaners for a single port just don't work. I mean, these bad boys are just crunched completely. It looks terrible, and we've been trying to find a better solution. So these definitely are not staying on here. And we've got 2 different air intake hoses going on. And then this is the original air cleaner bracket. I think we're going to end up using that as a support of some kind. It'll be moved around a little bit. We're gonna tilt this down. So we're kind of playing with a few things, but essentially we're gonna have something like that. We're gonna have to cut this hose down and the other hose down and do a little grinding to still be able to get a clamp on here. It's either that, or if you cut just one hose, you're clear into the accordion shape. So that's what we're working on right now. Hopefully the finished product looks cool, and we'll show you how that looks when we're all done. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you what Trav and I came up with. There may still need to be a little tweaking. I don't know. It looks pretty good. The engine lid does go on and close. I think it might push it up a little bit, but would probably happen anyway if I put a new seal in here. So I think for right now, it's pretty good. And in my opinion, it looks way better than some of the janky stuff that's out there, and way better than those collapsed air filters. So let's flip you around and take a look. So this is what we've come up with. And I actually think it looks pretty awesome for what it is. So these were 2 different bus thing Carmen Gia air intake tubes. We got a little plumbing pieces here. Unfortunately, we scuffed the crap out of it doing some of the attempts at putting a support in. So right now we actually have just a bolt epoxied to the bottom and going through the stock air cleaner support. And it seems to work really pretty good. We've got the air filter. I might need to angle it down a little bit more just to get a little bit more clearance off of the engine cover. But overall, I think it looks pretty awesome for being some patched together stuff. Like I said, I've seen some really nice ones that you could build an air cleaner box that fits here and gets the fresh air like it should. But for what I'm dealing with, I think it looks cool. What do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments below. So that's going to be it for this mileage unknown. Let me know what you guys think of my air intake setup dealing with these Weber 34 ICTs. I think it's a pretty cool setup compared to some of the other stuff out there. And at least it looks intentional. We could have just done some random filters or something like that, but I actually like what we came up with. Think it looks really cool. If you guys like the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, do all the stuff, and follow along. Stay tuned for more car shenanigans.